So at 2.0 battle rating in the Swedish air tree sits what might look like a familiar aircraft to you if you've played the Italian air tree. And it should, because it's a Reggiane 2000. It's the RE2000 in Swedish service, which they used until their own home-built J22s were coming online. So the J22 will be the next one up. And there you go. So certainly have seen this aircraft before. It's got two 12.7mm machine guns. There is no armor protection on this vehicle. That's actually kind of funny. So there you have it. We got, what is it, 300 rounds a piece? Or is it 300 rounds total? I forget. Let's see. What is it? It is, yeah, 300 rounds per gun. Yep. 600 rounds total. The modifications, you've got the stock belts, have a couple ball and incendiary and armor piercing, and then you can get universals pretty good. Air targets, not bad at all. Tracers, not bad. And stealth, useful if you know where you're aiming. And the radiator is what I'm going to go for first because the engine's likely to overheat quickly. And the stock belt isn't great, but it's okay. I'd rather have the radiator first and then get the offensive 12.7mm belts secondly, and then we'll go from there with probably power modifications mostly. But there we go. There's not really a whole lot to talk about in this airplane, so we won't talk about it for too long, and we'll just get into a battle. Alright, flaps to takeoff. Let's get us moving down the runway here. So we will check out the internal layout of the cockpit, see how that looks, and we'll get set for a climb here. As you can see, the gear is probably hand cranked. Well, I mean, it's almost certainly hand cranked, so it doesn't come up terribly quickly. Woo! And let's see what kind of climb we can accomplish here. So we're gonna climb out this way a little bit. And what we're going to do, we're still accelerating, so that's good. We're going to take a look at the inside and take a peek around the cockpit here and see how she's yet. If you don't believe me that this is a Reggiane 2000, there you go. So, you got the old gun sight there, compass, climb and descent, fall and slip indicator. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Got an actual clock there, that's important. You know how much long you've been flying, how much fuel you got left. Another compass. Pretty decently modeled. I like the camo. The camo's not a bad color pattern for... Whoa, what just happened there? I don't know why that was doing that. I was looking down at the wing. It was odd. Okay, I don't know what that's doing, so we're going to stop that. Okay, we can increase our climb rate a little bit. There we go. The oil has overheated, so we're gonna cut the power back because we definitely don't want to burn our engine out. So we're gonna keep it at 100% throttle for the climb here. Alright, we'll see you guys when we get into some kind of a combat situation. Alright, we got a P-40, we got a J-22, Spitfire down low. Got up to altitude pretty easily. The climb actually wasn't too bad. Once, I don't know if anybody else is climbing. I'm gonna cut the power to 0 or cool the engine down a bit. We're gonna make a dive on the Spitfire. And then we'll zoom right back up to altitude if we don't get a good run on him. Nope, we're not going after the Spitfire after all. We're going to go try and protect our Ju-87. Holy AAA ridiculousness. Okay, game. That's enough of that. At least it's not hitting me ridiculously over much. Yeah, we got some compression issues here. Also have, like, no crew skill. Keep dodging them, Ju-87. I'm coming. Oh, hush. Oh. Come on, guns. Jeez. Okay, with the AAA. Critted him a couple times. I cannot get the nose to roll around on this guy and stay there. There. Oh. Well, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? We set each other... No, I didn't set him on fire. He set me on fire. And another assist. Congratulations on your kills there, Spitfire. You vulture. Well, that probably got me a little bit of RP, I suspect. Let's see how many modifications we got for that. Yeah, we're definitely going to finish up our ammo. And we're going to finish our fuselage. That gets us a little boost towards the J-22B. And we'll take the old compressor. And we'll take almost all of the airframe. Almost could call that Gaijin, but it's more I got teammated. That's alright. On to another battle. Alright, well, good little bit of research, a few improvements for my RE2000. The radiator should help fairly significantly, I would think. We'll take it this way just to clear the runway. And we're in Vietnam. Okie doke. The traditional battleground for the Swedes. Alright, see you guys when we get to some battle. Should be interesting to see how much longer the engine temperature lasts this time. Had some crits on him. This thing is all over the place. What are you doing, airplane? Come on, Reggiane. We have him if you just hold the... Just hold the lead. Are you serious right now, I-16? Can't get this thing to pull around on this guy. It's getting kind of silly. The nose just doesn't want to pull into position. Come on, airplane. We're good, we're good, we're good. Just hold on. So I was watching a video on my other screen while I was climbing and not paying attention, and that's how I ran my RPMs too high for too long, and even with the high radiator, improved radiator, I overheated my engine kind of badly. So that's my fault. I had a video playing on the other screen, and I didn't pay attention. Now I gotta be really careful and nurse my engine. I was actually just heading back for home when this guy came diving in. There we go. Not letting that one get away. That's enough assists. We made it. Good job, engine. You did your job. Despite the abuse I put you through. Managed to make it all the way home on a pretty cooked engine. Alright. This time we'll try and get a little more aware of the engine temperature, because look at it climb. Woo! Oh, and that's it. He crashed. There we go. We'll turn the WEP off, because there isn't really any need, but there. My orange and blue smoke just happens to mostly match up with Sweden, although it's unintentional because I've had the orange and blue smoke since long before Sweden was in the game. But anyway. There we go. Got our first kill. And let's see how the reward went out, because it should have had a pretty decent battle activity. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty healthy chunk towards the J22B. Let's see how many mods we got this time. Yeah, this is pretty likely to be a spaded out airplane. So we'll take the engine. We'll take the wings. We'll take the new 12.7s. Look at that. 3571. Funny. And she's spaded with 171 RP left over. 2 battles. 2 battles, 1 kill. Spaded out. It's fun at tiny tiers. There we go. She's a spaded, kids. And that nearly got us the J22B. We're going to fly one more battle, and then we'll see if we can't unlock the J22B, and then we'll wrap it up, because there really isn't that much to this airplane, honestly. Let's go finish off the J22. We can kind of go, we're not going to go straight at them, but close to it. Mostly I'm just getting out of the way of everybody else climbing out. Yeah, we'll go back after him. KI-27 is trying to come save him. Back the engine off again. Alright, 109 will be a problem if he comes down here. Oh. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'm gonna go try to help my friend over here. The I-15. 109 is getting closer. But he's not engaged with me, so try to save the I-15 here quick. Alright. That'll work. He's down. Not quite on. He's probably going in. No, he's not either. Okay. Critted his engine. I'm gonna stay out of the way so I don't crash into everybody there. Still good on ammo. Knock the engine back a little bit. Woo! Didn't quite have it there. Alright, we need to be careful with the engine. Just leave our... Oh boy, that's a problem. Could actually use a little bit of help here. Oh, we were so close. Why couldn't you just keep pulling, airplane? Ah, come on. Goodness gracious, airplane. Just pull. It's right there. The target is right there. We've got him. That guy's still flying. Oh, he landed. 64 rounds left. Only a couple of them left on the enemy team. I gotta take it easy on the engine. I'd like to get some speed built back up. I'm gonna have to go land for too long. In fact, now would be a really good time to do so. That's an issue. That is an issue. Oh, yeah, the engine's gone. Took too much damage. Now the only answer is, can we whip it all the way back home, which I don't think we can. Nope, we're losing too much. I don't even have enough power to pull up and get shots at this guy. Or do I? No, almost, but not quite. Yeah. Not quite. Don't have the kind of engine power we need. No! Don't do it! Well, I got 2 of them and did some damage to others, so that ought to be quite more than enough to unlock the J22, so. Well, our Hurricane crashed on its way back to the fight there, so we were unable to pull off what could have been an actual long-term victory, but we've unlocked the J22B, and we're going to call that good. So, closing thoughts, ahoy! So there you have it, the J20, also known as the Reggiane 2000, but the J20 in Swedish service. As a fun little fighter, I mean, it is a pure fighter. 2 12.7 machine guns, radial engine that even with the radiator, you've got to be really careful because as soon as it hits red line temperature, it starts blinking at you right away. So you got to really pay attention to your engine. And WEP in this case, the E for emergency really is for emergency onlys. You really should not use WEP at all, which for me, my zoom in button also increases my engine throttle, which is just because I've never changed those buttons off and I'm just used to it at this point. But it kind of works for me in most cases where when I zoom in to fire at somebody, I want my engine power to go up to probably max most of the time. But that's a case of my own controls, and I probably should change it. But like I said, I'm just used to it now. So it kind of bit me a couple times with the J20, but it's spaded, and I'm not likely to fly it a whole lot more now, except for in tank battles when the Swedish tanks come out. So it's a fun little plane to fly, and playing at really low battle ratings like this is actually kind of fun sometimes, although you do definitely run into people who are learning the game and have no idea what they're doing, which is fine. Everybody has to learn somewhere. I'm just glad that these people are learning at low tier instead of buying their way into tier 6 and learning there. But that's all beside the point. So, yeah, the J20 is fun. There's not really a whole lot to it. So get out there, unlock yours, go fly it, enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Take care.